Lifetime in repeat.
Hey guys, welcome back to Danganronpa, Trigger Happy Havoc. We left off with just a lot of stuff to really think about, like the mastermind and how to figure that out and everything. So let's just go to the dining hall. Sorry guys, oh my gosh. Makoto, are you okay? Sorry, what do you mean? You were late, so we were worried about you. What a dullard. Tokyo, oh my god, I'm retarded. Toko, oh my gosh. Byakuya, what are you doing here? They're taking refuge here. Refuge? Don't make that stupid face. We have to protect ourselves against the Mastermind's tool. The Masterminds? Are you talking about Sakura? That's when I finally noticed the only one that wasn't in the dining hall was Sakura. Huh? Where is Sakura? All I know is if she was here, I wouldn't be. The only reason I went on my way to join the rest of you is to safeguard against that threat. Threat? Why? Why do you hate her so much? Isn't it obvious? Because this makes things unfair. Unfair? The game should be fair to all players, but the existence of a spy for the mastermind upsets that balance. That's the stupid reason. Stupid? This is a life or death game, is it not? It is stupid. You're a stupid idiot. Before you get too far in your argument, maybe you should stop and think things through. Why did the mastermind reveal that Sakura was the spy to us? They were getting revenge on her, right? Like Monokuma said, an eye for an eye. That may be part of it, but but it's not the whole picture. Revealing the fact that she also meant to serve as the next motive the mastermind wanted to give us. The chaos and confusion born for suspicion, the hatred. This right here, the fighting, the bickering, is the trap the mastermind laid for us. Knowing that, will you still stand here and argue like children? That's not what I'm trying to do. It's just, I mean, how could I get you guys to believe in Sakura again? If she really can beat the mastermind like she said, that'd go a long way in my mind. Idiot, you really ask her to do something so dangerous? What if something terrible happens to her? It wouldn't matter. What? If Sakura were to die, that would be one less person for the mastermind to control, and I have no problem with that. Hold on, Byakuya. In fact, if she did die, that would settle this entire issue, wouldn't it? It would put the whole problem behind us.
What the hell? You disgust me. You're a monster. To say something like that should have been you. You should have been the one to die.
Wow. I should have died? Then are you planning to take care of that yourself? Go ahead, try it if you dare. That's how it works here after all. You think I can't do it? Hina, calm down. This is exactly what the mastermind wants, and it's exactly what Sakura doesn't want. What's wrong? Lost your nerve? I'm leaving. I'll be in my room. Trembling with anger, Hina ran off. God. That stupid cow. How dare she? She should die 1,000 deaths. No, 1,000,000. So she was just another hysterical little girl, hardly worth my attention. It's what other people call having feelings, Byakuya, and all you can do is mock them for it. What's wrong with that? A friendly word of warning, someday that attitude is going to come back and bite you. Hard. And I will happily elude its attempts. So, how about we, eat? Maybe now's not a good time. Without a word, each of us left the dining hall. We headed back to our rooms, one by one. Phew. Alright, I'll see you guys in a little bit. Nighttime already. Tonight feels somehow uneasy. We still haven't settled things with Sakura. Everyone's in a terrible mood. I just hope nothing happens tonight. That means something's gonna happen. After I declined the offer to become a shrimp, the tech support lady just refused to drop the issue. Once the shrimp idea was dead, she came back suggesting I should become a crab instead. How much can one person love crustaceans? I said no, of course, and she shot back. Okay, then how about you make your extra special and you can be a crab that walks sideways and backwards? But how's that any better? I don't want to go sideways or backwards. I want to go forwards. I heard her annoyed sigh on the other end of the line, and she said, "You just don't see the splendor of a crab. Haven't you ever heard of the tale of the crab and the monkey?" Of course I've heard it. I know all about it, but so what? The crab beats the monkey, but it's just some legend, hardly relevant to our greed-obsessed modern society. Sure, monkeys still show up in movies and stuff to time, but not crabs. Monkey-themed clothes are sweeping the fashion world, but the crab doesn't stand a chance, right? What I'm saying is crabs have no place in today's light-speed world. Do your market research, lady. Which is why I chose the always popular bear image. I need something to do about Sakura. I better go to the dining hall and talk with the others about this one more time. Huh? What was it? Was that someone screaming? I think it came from the dining hall. Hi, Makoto, we got a big problem, man. What's wrong? Look. His fingers shook as he pointed. No, 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 no. She's not dead. Open your eyes. No way she's dead. Why? What happened? Well, Toko and Hina just all of a sudden they were yelling and then they knocked the pepper off the table and that led to a sneeze. Her giant blooms are a little too perfect, aren't they? I might be flat, but at least mine are real. Look at my my shapely collarbone. Doesn't it just totally set you on fire? Anyway, you totally non-adorable boys. Just get her out of my sight, okay, or else. I'll start cutting and indulging myself for who knows how long. Okay, then let's get Hina to the nurse's office. Come on, Hero, help me. Sure thing. Genocide Jack's abrasive laugh chased us out of the room as we carried Hina away. By the time I finished taking care of Hina's injury in the nurse's office, she seemed to have finally regained her composure. Thank you. Are you sure you're feeling better? Yeah, it was really just a scratch. But still, that was super close. If I hadn't yelled out, you'd be dead right now. It's all thanks to me, you know. Yes, well, 1,000 thanks to you, sir. So sarcastic. That just makes you sound even more hostile. Hey, Hina, what the heck happened? We just got into a fight and I lost my temper and threw off the handle. Let me guess, the fight was because of Sakura? At first, I tried to just ignore it. If you let jerk buttholes get to you all the time, you'll never have time to let you live your life. But she wouldn't let it go, so I just... Without thinking about it, I felt like I wanted to punch her like a dozen times. A dozen punches isn't really without thinking. And when things got out of hand, Genocide Jack got loose, right? It's my own fault, but I just couldn't take it anymore. Because she was saying all these terrible things about my friends, you know? Before I knew it, Hina's eyes were welling up with tears. Just as the tears were over on the brink of spilling over, the door of the nurse's office burst open. I thought the door was going to fly off its hinges. And there she stood before us. Sakura! You're hurt. What happened? Oh, nothing. It's not a big deal. But Coda, Hero, what's the meaning of this? It wasn't me. It was Genocide Jill. It was all that demented murderous fiend's fault. To hurt Hina, damn you! Leave me alone, but hurt her. What is this? What is this? I'm okay, really. It's just a scratch. Unforgivable. I can't forgive them. Here, if you want to hate someone, hate me. If you want to hurt someone, hurt me. I don't hate you exactly. Why? Somebody save me. Hero nearly tripped over himself as he ran screaming out of the nurse's office. But just a second later, what's going on? What's all this noise about? Kyoko stood in the doorway of the nurse's office, taking Hero's spot in the room. I gather that something happened. Kyoko, please, you have to stop Sakura. You don't need to stop me. I'm okay. I'm not going to do anything. I'm drawing a line right here and now. Drawing a line? Wait, Sakura. Hina sprang into action, leaving the nurse's office to chase after Sakura. The only ones that were left were... Is she ever going to let us talk to her again? Kyoko? Are you still mad? Yeah, I figured. It's fine. Huh? About that issue we discussed earlier, it doesn't matter anymore. Then do you forgive me for not being able to talk about it? You could have told me about Sakura and Monokuma fighting, but you stayed quiet. You really think you're Sakura, that's why you didn't tell me, right? You didn't want me to confuse everyone until you could tell her, be sure of what you saw. That's what you were thinking, and that's why you didn't tell me, right? Yeah. To think like that. What? Ultimately, that means you don't trust me. No, that's not it. But if that's how you feel, I can't really change your mind. I'm sorry. I've already forgotten about it. Besides, I may have overreacted. Huh? Anyway, it's over and done with. Like I said, let's just forget about it. Okay, thank you. That issue we discussed doesn't matter anymore. I want to talk to you about something else. Is it when you talk to me about? Actually, I'd like you to come somewhere with me. I have business there. Where? Just come with me and you'll find out. I guess, but... Well then, shall we get going? With her typical indifference, Kyoko turned and walked away, setting a brisk pace. Kyoko! I hurried to catch up to her. She walked ahead in silence. And in silence I chased her. And eventually we arrived. The dressing room? So there's something else you mentioned. That's right, it has to do with alter ego. But you said we didn't need alter ego anymore. I didn't say we didn't need him, I just said he had done his job. Besides, it's not us that needs alter ego, he has business with us. Huh? Alter ego asked me to bring others to come see him. Apparently he has something he wants to ask us. Alter ego wants us to ask us something? Hello. So it's just the two of you, Kyoko and Makoto? Kyoko's fingers glided across the keyboard. Is two not enough? No, it's okay. Two should be plenty. But what is it you wants to ask us? Let's find out, shall we? Kyoko typed in the question. What did you want to ask us? Oh yeah, so, I'd like you to take me somewhere where you can connect me to the school network. What? Kyoko and I quickly glanced at each other. She replied, Why? Well, you said my job was done, right? But to just stop here, saying I've finished my work, I don't want that. I want to keep being helpful to everyone. I want to work as hard as everyone else so that we can all get out of here. Sorry, guys. That's what Master would want me to do. To help everyone else. To solve the mystery of the school. The only way I can help you is if you connect me to the school's network. But if you do that, that's basically suicide. I'm positive that the murder or that the mastermind would find out about that if they found you and you'd agree, right, Kyoko? I realize how dangerous it could be. But still, I have to do this. I'm scared, but I can handle it. I don't really understand why, but when I think about everyone else, my courage starts to grow. You might think I'm just some inhuman AI, but it's true. So, it's okay. If it's for the sake of everyone else, I wouldn't be afraid. I couldn't help but get lost in that voice. It was just too committed, too admirable, too fragile. You remember what you asked before, Makoto? You asked me what the difference is between a person and a program, right? Yeah? When I talk to alter ego, I don't know. I have no idea how to answer that question. I think that I think maybe that's a question even the program's creator can't answer. But I can say this. There's no question that Alter Ego is our friend. Kyoko. To be honest, I don't want Alter Ego to push himself anymore. Because if we take any more risks, the Mastermind really will notice. But let's do it, Makoto. Let's connect Alter Ego to the network. But he's our friend, so I want to take his feelings into consideration. And he says that he wants to fight alongside his friends. If you were in his place, could you sit by and do nothing in this situation? If you saw everyone else fighting, doing their best, could you just look the other way? Or would you stand up? Stand up tall next to everyone else and tell them my friend? Hey, are you guys fighting? If it's about me, please don't. I want to be able to say I know I can do this. So please let me try. And besides, there's no one place where the mastermind might not notice. One place? Remember, there's another place besides here where there's no surveillance cameras. A room without surveillance cameras. That's it, the secret room you told me about. I definitely didn't remember there was no surveillance cameras in there. And I do believe you can connect to the network from there. I remember seeing an Ethernet port on the wall. However, just because there's no cameras in there doesn't mean there's no danger. There's no way to be sure that the mastermind isn't monitoring that network somehow. We'll also have to move Alter Ego, and the mastermind may spot us going into the secret room. If they pick up on any of this, then it's all over. You're right. But despite of all that, I still think we need to try. Because that's our best chance of finding any new clues. Kyoko, in that case, will you let me carry him? There's no way you could hide him with what you're wearing, right? So let me do it. Okay, then I'll leave it to you. Thank you. Then let's get started. It's going to be a little cramped for you, Alter Ego. Bear with us, okay? We started packing him up right away. I closed the laptop and stuffed it underneath my jacket. It tickles. Shh, you can't talk right now. We're going to move you to another room until we get there. You have to be absolutely silent, okay? Understood. Your command has been implemented. Good. To have him react like a machine like that all of a sudden, I didn't know how to react. In the secret room, there are a bunch of different cables in one of the desk drawers. So there might be a network cable in there? Assuming that the mastermind hasn't taken it already. Well, all we can do is go check it for ourselves. Agreed, let's head to the secret room. To the secret room we go. Is it this one? Okay, it's the next one up. Sorry, I forgot. Hey, Makoto, are you sure all the documents are gone? I refuse to believe you. Go ahead and check again. What? Just hurry up and go. Make sure you don't run off. I'm gonna wait right here. Oh, I get it. She's acting. She was so forceful, I thought I made her mad again somehow. Why are you just standing here? Hurry up and go. Okay, I'm going. And be thorough. I'm counting on you. Apparently, I don't know how to fucking speak English anymore. Okay, first we have to find a network cable. According to Yoko, there should be a bunch of cables in this drawer. Found it. This is the network cable, right? Now we just have to connect Alter Ego. I immediately got to work. I pulled out the laptop and connected it to the ether port, the cable. And that should do it. Yeah, I think it worked. Just leave the rest to me. I swear I'll find something. I might even be able to connect to the outside world if I can. I'll see if I can call for help. So please just wait a little while longer. Just hold tight and put your faith in me. As I was about to leave, I decided to leave him with one last thing. No matter what, we're going to get you out of here. You and all the rest of us as friends. Friends? Even me? Thank you. Thank you, Makoto. How'd it go? Well, it went okay, but all the documents were gone, just like I told you. My reply was an unintentional mix of acting and real feelings. I see. Then there's nothing left for us here. Before I knew it, Kyoko was walking away. She wasn't even acting anymore, that was much for sure. Kyoko? Yes. So we're just going to split up? Of course, I have no reason to stay with you at this point. Well, maybe, but isn't that a little too direct? Should I hesitate or fumble or something to say? You're so high maintenance. That's not what I meant. I just had more I wanted to talk to you about. Like, what are we going to do about Sakura? Well, something has to be done. It's true. But the way things are right now, there's no way to persuade anyone. They don't have the mind to listen. Then what should we... If we can find some new clue, that would likely change the situation. That's all we can hope for right now. Which is why, alter ego, all we can do is wait and believe in our friends. You're right. That's our only option. We parted ways and I headed back to my room. I'm kind of tired, so I laid down in my bed. Maybe it was because of the stress of moving alter ego, but I was way more tired than I realized. So before long at all, I had completely dozed off. Huh? The sharp sound of the doorbell pierced my sleepy haze and pulled me back to the real world. Get out here. Kyoko, what's going on? Hina just came to see me and she was as white as a ghost. It sounds like something has happened. What? As soon as I heard those words, my heart started to beat a little faster. I suddenly found myself wide awake. She said for us two to come to the rec room. The rec room? Okay, let's hurry. I can't get the door open. Is it locked? Makoto, Kyoko. Hina, what's wrong? Something's not right. In the rec room. What's inside? There was a window on the rec room door and I hurried to look inside, and when I did... Sakura? Is she unconscious? She's sitting up in the chair like she's bowing her head. What's going on? Did something happen to her? I was just walking past and I happened to notice her through the window, but I couldn't get the door open. I tried knocking, I tried calling her name, but she wouldn't respond. So what should we do? What are we going to do? First of all, we need to get in that room. But the door's locked, right? And if we break in, it'll be violating the school regulations. We're going to force our way in. I just said the door isn't locked. It's not locked because the rec room doesn't have a lock. Huh? Then why? Feels like the door is pressing against something inside the room. Is it the chair? Chair? Either way, the door is unlocked, which means, as far as I can tell, the rule doesn't apply. Then there's no problem if we break in. Let's smash the window. That should be the fastest way. Okay, I'll get somebody to break that with. Wait right here. Inside that rec room, Sakura still hadn't moved an inch. She's just unconscious, right? I hope. Is she okay? I mean, it's Sakura, so I'm sure... Kyoko didn't reply. There was only silence, but that silence didn't last long. Here! I found a broom in the classroom. Use it. You can handle this, right, Makoto? Come on, please hurry. Okay, you two stand back. I took the handle of the broom and swung as hard as I could, and aiming directly at the window, all it took was one solid hit. The window shattered into 100 pieces, scattering all across the rec room floor. I stuck my hand through the now open window and started jostling the chair leaning against the door. The chair's pretty heavy, but if I can just push... I pushed on it with all my strength and finally turned the knob. Sakura! I ran up to her as fast as I could, but the moment I laid my hand on her... Aw, fuck. All I felt was cold death. I could only feel the last lingering warmth of a living body. Life had abandoned Sakura's body, and then... Huh? I heard Hina talking, but my eyes stared steadily forward. I could only look on at Sakura's dead body. We didn't make it in time. It happened again. Muttering to herself, Kyoko began to gently inspect Sakura's body. I wondered, was she confirming that Sakura's really dead, checking for a pulse or a reaction? I have to go get them. I have to get the others. On shaky legs, Hina left the rec room, and why did this have to happen? That's all I could say. I repeated it over and over again. I need to examine Sakura's body. I just stood there motionless behind her. While she checked Sakura's corpse, time passed. While I stood there unable to do a thing, time just passed. And after I don't know how long, I got everyone. Ogre? Oh, she's dead, huh? Sakura's been killed, I see. As soon as they arrived, Kyoko began. You heard the announcement just now, right? So you know what this means. Sakura was murdered by someone in this very room. Sorry, guys, I didn't mean to hit the mic. Is that what you were going to say? No. Whoever killed her, it's not just someone in this room. It's one of you, Hiro, Byakuya, or Toko. One of you killed Sakura. What? You're accusing us before we even began the investigation? I don't need to investigate anything, because you hated her. You hated the sight of her. One of you did it, and I know it. You know it? Geez, I didn't know your power level would increase by that much just getting mad. What are you doing here? Isn't it obvious I'm here to hand out my little murder flyer? Flyer. And don't get so mad, Miss Ashihina. Are you going to ruin that little lewd face of yours? Now then, with that Hold on. There's something I want to ask you. It was you, wasn't it? You killed Sakura. Huh? Sakura wanted to challenge the mastermind to a duel. Maybe you and her fought again and then I killed her? Sorry, not quite. Actually, not even close. That whole thing is totally irrelevant now. Sakura came to a most regrettable end without even getting the chance to finish things with me. Which, thank God for that, it saved me from the trouble of having to go through with our little fight. Because even for someone like me, it would have been no mean for me to take down a behemoth like that. I gotta tell you, it was actually pretty worried. I mean, she violated her rule by attacking me in the first place, but I wasn't able to punish her. So I don't know who it was, but whoever the Blacken is this time, I owe you one. You owe them one? Oopsies, before you get all pissy-potty at me, you better figure out who did it first. Because, I mean, your lives are all on the line, right? What the hell? He owes them one? I hate him and I hate this whole thing. Well, I am, for one, glad it was Sakura. She was working with the mastermind after all. How can you say that now? Sorry, I don't have time for your squabbling. The next game has already begun. If you want to be angry at someone, be angry at whoever kills Sakura. Right now, our top priority needs to be uncovering the Sakura's killer. If we can't do that, we're all dead. Then let's decide who will stand guard this time. I'll do it. Hina? I'm okay. Just let me handle it. Besides, I want to be here with Sakura. Okay, then Hina is guard number 1, but we need more than one. Kyoko, that's you. Me? You're always a thorn in my side. This time just stand by and watch quietly. Consider that an order. An order? Fine, I'll stay behind. Then let's settle. Let's begin, shall we? Hold on. Before that, there's something I want to say. Which is? Hiro, Byakuya, and Toko, none of you are allowed to step foot in the crime scene. What? One of you killed Sakura. I won't let someone like that come anywhere near her. Don't be stupid. Our lives are in just as much danger as are yours. We have every right to investigate. I don't care what you say. I'm not letting anyone who killed Sakura near her. Even if it means I have to use force, you're not getting in. Well, it appears further discussion would have been a waste of time. How about a compromise? I won't ask you to let all of us in. Just let me. What? You don't really care, do you? You're both useless anyway. Nope, don't really care. I'd rather spend my time coming up with another splendid fantasy involving Master anyway. And you here, do you really object? If you're going to go that far, what can I do? I mean, I don't have anything to hide, so why should I care? Then it's decided. Nothing's decided. I know how you feel, Hina, but you should agree to his request. But we have to find out who killed Sakura. For those of us still alive and to honor Sakura's memory. Fine, I guess that's okay. But no matter what, Byakuya, you absolutely aren't allowed to touch her. Naturally. Who'd want to touch a filthy dead body? That's enough fighting. We need to focus on the investigation from here on out. Everyone keep this in mind. If we can't uncover Sakura's killer, all of us will face execution. Finding out who killed Sakura. It's not a matter of hoping who can do it. It's if we want to survive, we have to do it. It's kind of hopeless hope. We kind of have no choice but to do it. Alright guys, and I'm going to leave the investigation for another video. I can't believe this happened. This is actually kind of ridiculous. So, we're going to see what happens. And I think we're nearing the end of the game. I'm not too sure. but we'll see. I hope you guys are liking it just as much as I am. This has been a really good game, and when I get a chance, I will get the other two, and I will play them. But in the meantime, just leave a like and a comment if you like it, and hit subscribe if you're new. And while you're down there, hit the bell to let you know when I upload. Later.
A lifetime in repeat.